My name is Francine Scaboria, and I work at Safe Berks. Safe Berks is the nonprofit which serves survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault here in Berks County. Our services are free, they're confidential, they're available 24 hours a day, every day of the year, and they're available in English, Spanish, and any other language needed. And now I would like to introduce our guest and welcome him. This is Jonathan Del Callo, Berks County Prothonotary.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here.
Yes, thank you for coming. And maybe you could tell me, how long have you served as the Berks County Prothonotary?
I've worked in the office since 2006.
Oh, wow.
But as the Chief Deputy Prothonotary, but I was elected in 2017.
Great.
And so I'm in my first term, my second year in office, and it's going great.
Great. Well, congratulations on being elected, and that's wonderful. And maybe you could tell a little bit, I know the Prothonotary's office does many things, but maybe just an overview of the services that your office offers.
Sure. It's a fancy name, but the Prothonotary really is the clerk of the Civil and Family Court of Common Pleas in Berks County. We have a clerk of courts, and they handle criminal. Then we have the Prothonotary, and we handle civil and family.
Okay.
So we file everything that's a civil, your typical slip and fall lawsuits, motor vehicle. We do a lot of liens, judgments, state tax liens, federal tax liens. A big part of our office, though, is protection from abuse orders.
Okay.
Very big.
This is where our conversation really gets going, because we appreciate at Safe Berks that you and your office have created a new app.
Correct.
Which people can access very easily.
Free download.
Yeah. Tell me about this app.
Well, I'm a big believer in social media.
Right.
Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. We have pages for all that. And I was literally thinking one day as I'm playing on my own iPhone, and I said, gee, I'd like to do an app maybe for the office to help our customers, but also our users that are really in need and that don't have access to computers, PCs.
Right.
We have a lot of genealogists that use the office, so I wanted to design it up about that. But I was really thinking in the back of my mind, our PFA victims that are in the office a lot. They're not, a lot of them, unfortunately, are not sure where they might be sleeping that night.
Right.
They're on the go. They're in flux. They're in crisis, really, personally. And I said, if they had a cell phone or a tablet, but not a computer or PCs, because nice PCs, they're expensive. Phones, you can get them on plans, and they're pretty accessible.
Right.
And I think there's some subsidies, too, from the government that you can get a phone. And I said, let's do an app and get it towards our genealogists, our historians, but also our PFA clients.
Excellent.
So that went into the design, and we went with a company, and I worked with them. We have sections about if you want to get a message to me, if you're a historian, if you want to get a message about a project you're working on. But we have a whole entire PFA section of our app with instant links to instant information that will help them on the go if they're in transition. They can just pick up their phone, do the app, and instantly get what they need pretty fast.
It's so amazing, and I did just download the app just yesterday, and I want to congratulate you because it's absolutely fabulous.
Thanks. I didn't do it alone.
Well, your team did a great job, and there's videos in English and in Spanish.
Right.
Which click into YouTube. They're actually on YouTube, but you can get to them through the app. And these videos take you through the steps of how you can get a protection from abuse order, or how you can request one.
That's right.
And this is for people who are dealing with abuse, who have been threatened, and there are several different types of protection from abuse orders.
Right.
And then we also want to thank you at Safe Berks because you linked the app right to Safe Berks.
I gave a call to Mary Kay, and I said, I'm thinking about doing this. Can I get your feedback? And she was like, I think it's great.
Yes.
I said, well, can I put Safe Berks in as a resource? Right. We also have a list of other community resources.
I saw that.
But I put Safe Berks in because a lot of our customers, we consider them customers, even though they are victims, are clients of same customers, clients of
We're
Safe Burks
working together.
as well. Correct.
We're working together here. This is a win-win, and we have, as you know, and want to make sure that people in the audience know, we have lawyers, we have paralegals, we have legal advocates who can, as much as time allows, help each person as much as possible navigate through the system. And by this app will help too to give the tools right into a person's hand. They don't have to work with Safe Burks, but if they wish to, they definitely can.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wonderful. About last year, Lisa Siciliano, who's our family court administrator, we did a new updated version of the PFA video, as we call it at the courthouse. It's a video that is shown continuously at the PFA office at the courthouse for people who have just come in, like what to expect. You're going to go to the judge, you're going to go to Prothonotary, you're going to go to the sheriff, you're going to do some other things just to get them acclimated to what they're going to experience, to kind of calm them down and diffuse them a little bit.
Right.
And I said, let's put a link to that video. There's a link to that video with Spanish subtitles.
Yes.
We have the brochures. Let's put those on. Mary Kay, I talked to her. Let's put Safe Burks on. And then the other part of it that I like is I said, what if you're really in a tight situation and you're like, somebody's getting ready, a defendant is getting ready to violate an order or has violated it. Let's put something in there, one tap away, somebody's violated. So we put that right in there. What happens if somebody's violating my order? They can just tap that and it gives them instant access what to do. It's pretty much call 911 right away. Be on the err on the safe side.
Yes.
And so we really built some good things into that.
It's wonderful. And most people probably know, but just to say, Mary Kay is Mary Kay Bernosky, our brave leader for the past 14 years. She's our CEO, and she's thrilled at this modern use of technology to help victims in a new way. Free, easy, right where you are. So
I didn't feel, when I came into office, I just didn't feel like our office was maybe doing enough for the victims. Like they come in, we process their PFA orders, and then it's like goodbye. And I was like, we need to, with the social media angle, with the information angle, get more information into their hands as fast as possible. Let them know that we're a resource too for help, because we have a lot of people come in that they think we're the first stop. And we say, no, you have to go to the PFA office first.
Okay.
But here's how to go. Myself and a couple of the staff have even taken them down to the PFA office because they're like, we're in the courthouse. The PFA office is in the services center, which is attached to the courthouse. And sometimes they're like, well, do I go to the first floor?
Right.
Yes, first floor of the other building. And you can tell that they're just, they're beside themselves. They're just so upset. And it's like, here, I'll take you down.
That's so kind.
It's a lot easier. And it gets them right in there, and then usually you end up seeing them later, and they're like, "Thank you so much," and they're very appreciative.
That's
and it's
great.
Nice.
And just to verify that I have this right, the first step of a PFA is the County Services Center first floor PFA office.
That's right.
Yeah,
during regular business
Right.
hours. Right. If it's an emergency, there is always a magisterial district judge that's on duty at the courthouse.
Okay.
So if it's off hours, I think it's after 2 p.m. on weekdays. Or on weekends, or we have the 4th of July coming up, or a holiday.
Holidays,
even Christmas, any holiday, there's always a magisterial district judge that is empowered to issue an emergency protection order, and that would be at the courthouse, right in the first floor.
That's excellent information. So people should know that 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, there is help available if you choose to want to use your right of requesting a protection from abuse order.
That's correct.
So that is excellent. And you can access this. I just went to the Apple App Store on my smartphone and just clicked it, and then it also works on Android.
That's right. It's so we have it for the Android, which I think is Google Store. I'm an Apple user, so I'm used to the App Store.
Right.
But if you search in whatever your Android or iPhone, just search Berks County Prothonotary.
Right.
And it'll come up.
Excellent.
It's a free download.
Excellent.
We also have links to it on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/BerksProthy, Prothy.
Great.
I kind of shortened it. It's a little easier.
Yes.
Our Twitter is @BerksProthy.
Okay.
And YouTube is the same, Berks Prothy.
And your website
YouTube
is
page.
excellent too.
Yeah, we just kind of overhauled that.
Yeah, the website looks
bit.
great.
Yeah.
Because I went on Berks County Prothonotary today, and a lot of the things on the app are also on the website. You can download this great brochures, very easy to read and print out. This is also on the app.
Yeah, we're still kind of redoing the website, so it's not a finished product yet, but it's going to be made a lot easier. Because some people do have access to PC, they don't want to use the phone, or they're staying with a friend or family member, and they do have access to a PC. So we still have all that information on the website as well.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I just want to say thank you, because as you alluded to, a lot of times when people are in the process of asking for protection from abuse order, of course they have just endured profound trauma, because that is why they're asking for this. So the fact that you and your staff is trying to really give them a warm handoff to whatever office they need to go to, and the kindness and compassion that, of course, no person would want to be in this situation, but if they are, there's people that are compassionate and happy to help them. So
it's a
we
shame.
want to thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome. And it's a shame. Like, I just got back from the Prothonotaries Conference, and unfortunately, Berks, we're number 3 in the state for PFA type cases, and it's terrible. And that was another reason I had that in the back of my mind. We've got to do more than what we were doing.
Well, you're doing great work, and
thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. And I just want to mention, as we're closing up here, if you want more information also about Safe Berks services, check out our website, which is www.safeberks.org. We're available to help 24 hours a day, as is the Berks County Services. Okay, thank you.